a little bit.
It's just a real
Nothing like meeting over equipment, right?
No, it's always, everybody's always so friendly, you know.
I know.
They'll all be a little different. That's
Love it.
good.
We always have something to talk about.
Yes.
Well, I hope we don't get any mistakes.
Well, we kept ours around, like all the way.
Yes, it
Too
is.
small for the kids, so
Okay.
the arms, because we have some.
Good morning.
Good.
Good morning.
Some new people. Welcome. I'm excited. We're starting a new project. Yay! We talked about a quote last week that I did, and I thought I brought it in, but I don't know that I did. Do you recall seeing this? This was done on the Joan show. I'm doing a plug. Tuesday nights at 6:00 on Facebook and YouTube, and we do all kinds of projects. Some of them are AccuQuilt, some of them are embroidery, but this is a free pattern. It's rail fence something. It's like rickety rail fence, or
Pretty good.
you can use AccuQuilt. I used fat quarters.
Is that a 4-inch?
This is strip die.
Oh,
So you sew your strips together, and then you cut them apart with 2-inch strip die.
oh.
That's what I did. I use those strip dies for a lot of things.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cutting my squares.
My 2.5 gets used almost daily.
It is covered in cat hair because I have it sitting, hanging off of the
Oh, yeah.
stairs, and
She
something about this pattern drives her nuts. As soon as I get it out, she's like laser focused on me and crawling up on the. And it's not just me, right? If anybody else gets it out, she's their new best friend. Did anybody else bring show and tell?
Not today.
Nobody.
I brought a couple
I didn't bring my
things.
Christmas tree. I barely got myself here.
My
I know
Christmas
this
tree
feeling.
is hanging up. It's
Yeah.
done and it's hanging up. I haven't been here for a long time, but I use my cupcake die a lot because I make these to sell.
Oh, those are cute.
Oh my goodness.
Put them aprons, put little
Yeah.
tools in them, and stuff.
That is so cute.
And grandmas and aunties love them. The mom's always like, let's walk faster. And I've also made a lot of pin cushions with the pin cushion
Nice.
thing. So anyway, they're fun. And this, I don't think I used the AccuQuilt that I think I could have. I think my daughter cut it out for me. So anyway, it's just the latest lap quilt that I've made.
Here, I'll hold it up for
Using
you.
up my 30s fabric.
It's really pretty.
That is our goal.
Looks like a picnic.
Yeah.
Good picnic blanket.
Use up our stash.
Yeah, that's
Great.
I like the back.
I did
Yeah.
too.
Thank you.
very cute.
Nicely done.
Oh, thank you. Oh, no. I love 30s fabric, but I don't know. Nobody's
Lori, we
making it
have
so much.
well, we have a ton of it. We have
Oh,
Lori Holt,
good. Okay.
and most of her stuff looks like Lori 30s fabrics. That's a little pink on
Well,
red.
I'm glad
And,
to know that because when I was doing some of the shop talk, I was somewhere else and I asked the lady that worked for me, I said, do you have any 30s fabric reproductions? She looked at me like I had 4 heads, you know. And I'm like, okay, maybe she's not a quilter, but she's working at a shop. Anyway, I looked around and no, there wasn't any in that shop.
we have tons.
But that's okay.
Tons on tons.
I'm glad because I was a little worried. I actually looked online. I was thinking that Lori had a line that was.
Found them. Okay, let's talk about our pattern. So first month, all we do is the cutting. So if you've been sewing along with us for a little bit, you know, I did change it up a little bit. I used to do a grid, but I had comments. So give me, when you cut these out, give me feedback. Let me know what you think. If you liked for the people who have been coming for a while. Let me know if you like the grid better or the written instructions. One thing I did do to help you get through these fabrics, everybody should have the same colored fabrics. The creams and blacks will be different. There might be one or two of you that have the same. So when you see the black up here at the top, it's the black in your kit. The cream is the cream. There's only those. Okay? And then match the colors to this. One thing on one of the colors, I'm going to try to find it. Dark brown looks green in the picture that Henry Glass provided to us. So Henry Glass puts these pictures together. It is brown in your kit. So it just looks green in the picture. Nope, not that one. It's the dark brown.
The third brown?
Yeah.
Third one down?
Yeah, third one down.
Yeah.
The picture looks green, but the fabric is actually brown. That's it right there. Will you hold it up? So she's holding it up. It has the same print.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
This has been in the whatnot, so.
Yeah, yeah.
It's good.
So
I'm gonna have to label, number them, so we can bag them in numbers, and keep them straight.
you won't use this one for a while, and you only use it a little bit. So, yeah, I don't know why the picture that they gave us, the SKU matches, everything matches. They show us a picture of brown. I tried to adjust it to make it look brown, but it was awful. So, yeah.
I get to that.
Okay, so that's the only little caveat on the pattern is this one right here. It says dark brown, and it's supposed to be brown, not green. Okay, written instructions. So you're going to have your color, a small picture, a written color. The written color will match what is on this page. Okay. With the fabric cutting. So you're going to do that first. So when you're cutting the black, cut all of the black. You do have black for binding as well. So you're going to cut 6 width of fabric strips. And from the 6 width of fabric strips, you're going to cut 40, shape number 13. Cut those first. And then 4 of shape number 1. Okay, so it is done in order. So there are some that you're going to have a little bit of fabric left on your width of fabric, and you're going to use that to start cutting the next piece. Make sense to everybody? Okay. Let me know how you like these cutting instructions as compared to the grid that we have done in the past. I mean, I'm the one writing the instructions, so I can make it however we like. Okay. So I wanted to go over shape number 13.
What size?
It's all 8. I just grabbed the 4 because I don't see the 8-inch cube out here. It's going to be bigger, but it looks like this. It looks like a triangle. Okay?
That's the one you flip.
Right. So when you're cutting, we're working off of width of fabric, so you're always going to be on your die like this. Okay. There we go. Do this so the people online can see too. This one trips people up. So when you're cutting this, you're gonna just cut the one with the fabric. So see how I have the shape this way? Matches up with the die this way. You're gonna just turn the die around. And then line it up with that angle.
It's kind of fun.
It is. I mean, so you can do 6 layers. So you can line up 3 with the fabrics, fold it in half, or you can pull them all the way out and open them up. So your fabric is going to look like this. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. So with this, the black, you're cutting the border. So you can open up your 6 with the fabrics and layer them all together and send them through. And then just keep going until you get to however many we're supposed to have. I don't remember. 40. Yep.
Oh, okay.
And then cut your 4
Corners.
Yes. Any questions about cutting?
Joan, is this entire pattern on 8? Like,
Yes.
it's all in the 8.
Yeah, it says
Everything.
Oh, there it is. Thank you. I was
Everything is the 8-inch cube. You need the 8-inch corners and you need the 8-inch angles. The angles are the little, here, I'll just take it over here so everybody can see. Your border is going to be in the angles. These 2 little leaves right here are going to be in corners. Everything else is done with the basic cube. When we get to this, we're going to do some finagling. It's not as bad as it sounds. And we'll actually bring a sewing machine in and sew this out so you see how it's done. But it's super easy. So basically, you have your square, and then you have these little tiny half square triangles or squares, and you just snowball them on both sides. I recommend ironing your fabric before you cut it and use a starch or a stabilizing, like the new one. I can't think of the name of it. Magic Press? Yeah, I'm making the same face. Yeah, it's the June, it's
There's a craft spray that you use on Tuesday night.
that's the one. The craft spray is
I have that, but I also have other stuff too.
Acorn,
Mary Press. Or
Best Press,
Best
Mary Ellen's
Press.
Best Press. Starch these fabrics
Yeah.
before, they're a little thinner, and so it's going to add the body and hold up, and then
Makes a difference when you're sewing them together.
Yeah.
I found that out with the 4-inch tree that we did.
yes. You do need your 2.5-inch strip die for this one as well, and it is on your cutting instructions. Cutting instructions for the pumpkins. So if you go down to dark rust, it says 1 with the fabric, 10.5 inches. And then you're going to use the 2.5 strip die. So it's for the longer pumpkin pieces. So does everybody have that one? It's a pretty basic one we use all the time. Okay. I think that's it. Starch your fabrics. Cut in order. Right? So if I give you cut 1 5.5, so I've cut 11 number 2 and 4 shape number 5. Cut the number 2 first.
We may not have enough for number 5. No, I'm teasing.
You
I'm teasing.
probably will. It just, I wrote it the way I cut it and it worked, so
We'll see.
That
Like-
one is tested.
That one is tested for this. I was actually writing my pattern as I was going for a change. If you find a mistake, which, you know, it happens, please let me know so I can correct the pattern. Because we'll do this again in another store or we'll pattern online and
I'm excited. I do too.
Yeah.
I need something for fall.
It'll be a cute wall hanging. I mean, I don't know when I'll ever get to take it home because it'll be long time. Next year maybe. But we'll probably drag it back for, hey, here's this for you. So
How many weeks is this?
this is gonna go through October. Her question was how many weeks, but it's actually months. So we meet every month, and this one we will finish in October. 5 months.
5 months.
Yes. And I think we end up doing like 2 blocks. I have it right here. Yeah.
Be ready for Thanksgiving then.
Yeah, it should be ready for Thanksgiving. So June, we're doing flying geese.
Those are fun.
And then July is the star. And maple leaf. August. Half square triangles and churn dash. And sunflower. And then September, we're doing all of the pumpkins. The pumpkins go together really quick. So even though there's 4 pumpkins, they're super fast. And you can just chain piece it because they're all the same color.
Okay.
Pumpkin. October, border and assembly. Okay. Anything else? Last chance.
Okay, so we're cutting it all out.
Cut everything out. I use a tray or a basket, so we'll give them a plug. Menards has these little baskets that are about this big and about that deep. And I just stack all my pieces in that. And the nice thing about it is if I don't want to work on that and I have something else, all of my UFOs are in these baskets, and these baskets can just sit on top of each other. So the caveat to that is Lana loves to come and sit in the basket with all of the pieces. And so I have to put it up somewhere she can't get to it.
I got a picture of my cat sitting in front of my Bernina. It's like when he thinks I've done too much sewing,
Yeah.
he comes and lays right there.
You know what I've been using for all the little pieces for whatnots is our new daughter-in-law gave our dog advent calendar
Uh-huh.
with the dog treats in it. And so I took the cardboard off, and so there's 24 little plastic pockets.
Oh,
And I can
nice.
set those little pieces in there. I can see the colors. They fit just perfect.
Perfect. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Except we're all going to have a hard time finding an advent call. I'll look at her right now.
Yeah, but it's just, I think all of us have something kind of like that at home somewhere.
Yeah. You
There's
could make one
multiple
too
pockets.
with the vinyl, the clear vinyl. You could just make one.
Yeah, scrap fabric.
Yeah. So
It looks really-
I love it.
Then he got used to, he'd go up there to that calendar because he knew there was something in there. Yeah. So
Well, now there's
it's
still something in there, and he's like, "Is that for me?"
It's sitting flat. You can't see
Yeah, you may find loose pieces everywhere.
it. Yeah, it's funny because
Working
he's a huge dog. He's almost 90 pounds.
Okay,
But he comes in.
that's all I have for you. Go ahead and shop around if you'd like, and we will meet June. We might not. Hang on. Let me pull up my calendar for June.
The third Thursday is the 19th.
Yeah, but we have regional.
Oh,
That's the 10th through the 14th.
Okay, so then we should be fine.
June 19th.
And then Virginia University is the week after that, so should be right
Yeah.
now.
So you have one of those relaxing explosions.
It's an exciting summer.
Yeah.
Sounds very busy.
Yeah, so club will be at the same time, same place, same bat channel. So we'll see you here next month if we don't see you sooner.
The APQS, whatever it's called, shows in June.
Kansas City Regional?
Yeah.
Yes. It is, classes start Wednesday the 11th. The show is open the 12th, 13th, and 14th. And then Father's Day is the 15th, so.
Before we know it.
We're already planning for it and ordering.
they still need
Machines.
volunteers, I think.
There's still some seats open for classes that we have too, so go out and check those out. That'll be good. Good to see you, ladies.
I mean,
There's some binding classes, so there's the couple of quilting classes. There's an applique, I think. So Judy's managing that, and I don't really track it. I mean, I get a list, but I don't know what's.
you can go on the web.
Yeah. I signed up for a couple, but I just went.
Yeah.
None of them would let me.